ownership of Nigeria claim, Sultan disowns Fulani group. Sequel to the claims by a Fulani group that they own Nigeria from Sokoto to the Atlantic Ocean, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Mohammed Saad Abubakar, on Friday disowned the Fulani group, saying no one can Islamize or Christianize Nigeria. He also said in all the over 100 books of Usman Dan Fodio, there was no place where it was written that Nigeria belongs to the Fulanis. The Sultan disclosed this while speaking at the Interfaith Mediation Center in conjunction with the Plateau State Peace Building Agency First Annual Plateau State Forgiveness and Reconciliation Day. He said, I am the leader of Usman Dan Fodio dynasty. I have never seen where in the hundreds books of Usman Dan Fodio where it was said Nigeria belonged to the Fulanis. What we wrote was the role of Islam in leadership, governance, among others. They never mention of conquer of any particular land or claim of ownership of any territory. People make comments that jihad is to Islamize every country, but I said no. Dan Fodio never came to Islamize any country. He preached against bad government. That fake write-up was by those who don't want peace in this country, and we had denounced that. I am the national patron of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association. It has been in existence for 44 years. There are two other organizations that I know, but others I don't know them. Please verify from us before you put blame on us, he maintained. He pointed out that not all the Fulanis were involved in kidnapping, banditry, and other crimes, adding that those ones behind all the atrocities were not members of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association. Saad said, they don't belong to Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association. They are criminals. I don't know why security agencies allow them to be who they are. It is the responsibility of the security agencies, not mine. They are Fulani criminals, just as there are criminal elements among the Birom, Yoruba, Igbo, and other tribes in the country. Let us stop name calling. On the claim that there are subterranean moves to Islamize Nigeria, the Sultan said it was not possible for anybody or group, be it Christian or Muslim, to do that. According to him, it is not possible for anybody to Islamize or Christianize Nigeria. It is not possible. 100% impossible, but we see have leaders who use their privileged positions either in the church or mosque to say many bad things and nothing is done to them. They say things with impunity but never get punished. Governor Simon Lalong, in his address, said his administration will continue to collaborate with security agencies in dealing with criminals and evil persons and groups that appear determined to cause havoc in the state, as witnessed in the last killings in Mangu and Boko's local government areas. Lalong said the duty of every good leader is to bridge the gap and reduce the factors that trigger mistrust, hatred, and bigotry between different ethnic nationalities and religious adherents. According to him, this can only be possible if there is genuine commitment to truth, justice, and faithfulness to the oath of office and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially by those who are elected to serve everyone. We must not always exploit the fault lines of politics, religion, and ethnicity, which can easily make us derail and create disharmony among the people. If we do justice to all irrespective of differences, there will be peace and progress. Anything contrary will make us slide deeper into chaos, he stressed. So guys, these are the submissions of Lalong Simon and the Sultan of Sokoto. He has come out to debunk the claim by this Fulani group. You know, it was this man that first of all talked about it, Obasanjo. You know, some people were like, oh, I couldn't find where it was, where Obasanjo said that. You know, some people are in the habit of fake news and what have you. Now, Sultan of Sokoto has said the same thing. When this Fulani group came and said what they said concerning owning the country, that their forefather Usman Dan Fodio did this and that, conquered the whole of Nigeria, that they own from so place to Atlantic Ocean. You know, we are expecting such response from the presidency. From the presidency, because that statement alone is insightful. They will not say anything, just like we've been saying. They won't say anything. They will behave as if they don't know anything. Now, Obasanjo came and countered them. Sultan of Sokoto is coming out again to counter them. Why can't the government say something about it? And when people say the president is, trying to keep quiet when it comes to Fulani Esme, I don't know whether the Sultan of Sokoto has been saying something about this Fulani Esme. No, just like he said that we have a criminal elements, across the country. Of course, it is true, but the way and manner to which these people are really coming out with that kind of a boldness, as if they have a kind of backing, is very, very unfortunate and very, very surprising, because a lot of people are like, we know that we have a criminal element all over the place, but they don't come out with impunity, as if nobody will hold them. Because all of those people, we have seen some people that went to rob in the bank, some people who did XYZ in other regions, and maybe who are not even Fulani Esme. We know that the law of this in the hand of the law is always catching up with them, and they always deal with them according to law. We have never heard that they are always repent. They will come for, to the state of repentance. Then they will forgive them. It is never done. The next thing, they will be jailed. We have been seeing them. Even farmers, when farmers try to, fight for themselves, defend themselves, in the process, when they defend themselves and something happens to the other people, if they overpower them, it is the farmers that they will arrest, and they will jail them immediately. But Esme, we don't hear anything much about them. When police arrest them, the next thing you just see that they've arrested them, but you're not going to hear anything. But when it comes to other people who are committing crime, they will arrest them, they will throw them into jail, they will sentence them almost immediately. But why is it that this issue of this Esme is a different thing? Like I said, we have a criminal element all over the place, but they don't come out with impunity. Nobody will come out and tell you, oh, we carry AK-47 to defend ourselves, because it is not done. But these people, they will come out and tell you that is what they do, and nobody says anything. And now he's saying, oh, he's surprised. The Sultan of Sokoto said he's surprised that why the security people have not done the needful. That is the question you guys need to ask the presidency, even the president. That is the question you guys need to ask them. When they were talking about creating Ruga, that the creation of Ruga will curb the clash between the farmers and the S-men. People say, no, it is not. Don't say it is a clash between the farmers and S-men, because it is these S-men that are looking for trouble. And I said it that if you want to curb the crime or whatever that is happening to them, anybody who is involved doing anything, arrest them. Must you create Ruga all over the country before you will curb that this thing? Does it not mean that you are giving them, you are emboldening them, you are giving them strength that nothing will happen to them, or you're trying to stylishly pacify them? So because of that is not going to work. They need to, anybody, let me just go. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. If you misbehave, you should, the security people should take care of you. Not that you are misbehaving there. They say they have to create Ruga so that they will accommodate them, so that they will curb the clashes. No, it's not done. A serious government will not go in that route. So it's coming out to debunk what those Fulani group have been saying. I think they need to they need to lecture them, because if you as a sultan, you said you are the descendant, or you are the dynasty of a emir, Abi the sultan, or Abi the Danfodio. You guys need to teach these people, because it is the teaching that they have been taught. What they have been taught, that is the mindset they are going with, and that is the belief they have, and that's why they feel that they can go anywhere and nobody can tell them to do otherwise, or for them to be law abiding anywhere they get to. So you guys need to teach them very well. You need to let them know what it is. Just like he said that in all the 100 books that the Danfodio wrote, that he never said it anywhere that they conquered any place and whatever, but there was a place he was talking about, whether Muslim or whatever. I don't want to go into that, but what is pertinent is that let them teach those people, let them lecture them, because their mindset is different from you guys that call yourself elite, or that you call yourself leaders. If you know the right thing, tell them the right thing, because that is why they are really having that pride. When they go anywhere, they feel that is what is always in their mind. So let them do the right thing. But for you to say there are criminal elements all over the place, of course we agree to that, but nobody will just come as a group and be bragging up and down. that no, we can't do this, we can't do this. These guys are committing this in, they are committing a lot of atrocities, and it is, the records are there, it is evident. Nobody should come and tell us they should stop name callings. That is what these guys are doing. Because if they have been arrested, just like himself is surprised that he's surprised that the security people have not been able to deal with them, because they are not dealing with them. That is why they continue with what they are doing. So let them get it. Let them get it. No, nobody has conquered anywhere. They should just stop all of those their claim. Someone says here that you talk publicly but go inside to do another thing. This is hypocrisy. And someone says, Sultan of Sokoto, may God uh grant you long life. This is the kind people we need. This is the kind of people that we need in this country. Being you a Muslim or Christian, let us join hands together and build our country, Nigeria. What I know is that, like somebody is saying, oh, he will come back publicly and say something different, and they will go back and say something different. That's why I say, let them go and teach their people, if he knows and understand what he's talking about, because the mindset that those ones have is different from those they themselves that call themselves elite. Of course, this person could be right. He might say something in the open and say and say something, behind the public. So let them teach those people to know the right thing, because the mindset they go with is something that is not really right. And someone says here, Sultan, I believe you 100%, but there is need for serious caution on the part of those who think they can just say anything and nothing would happen. Those baseless claims and insinuations should not be allowed to continue rearing their ugly heads, because once trust is destroyed, then there will be no reason for wanting to live together anymore. And that is it, because now they are saying they are criminals all over the place. But the kind of mindset that these people have, that is why they are committing all these atrocities. And Buhari is not saying anything. The DSS that works with Buhari now, they are not saying anything. The SSS, they are saying, they heard all of this things. They are not saying anything. But if a single man, an individual makes a statement, they will carry their trucks to go and waylay that person, that they want to arrest that person. They will tell you that it's a threat to national security. They will tell you it's a treasonable felony. But now these people are saying all of this. It's been how many days now? It's been how many days now? The government behaves or acts as if they did not hear it, or there's nothing like that. And meanwhile, people have been responding, because when you say something, they will say, oh, social media. But like now, Obasanjo made mention of that. He responded to them. Sultan is saying the same thing, and is debunking them and disowning them, and nothing of such. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning all of this. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank